Barely 2 days after the emotional burial of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, his gravesite in Bondo has undergone a dramatic transformation. What was left in ruins after mourners forced their way into the compound has now been given a complete facelift, restoring dignity to the final resting place of one of Kenya's most influential leaders.
Yale ambao umebakisha tutaendelea nayo, na familia yako sasa imekuwa yetu, na tutaendelea kuwalinda na kuwachunga na kusimama pamoja nao kwa wakati wote.
The burial, which took place at Raila's ancestral home in Kang'o-Kajaramogi, Isiaya County, drew thousands of people from all walks of life. Many had traveled from far and wide to pay their last respects to the man who shaped Kenya's political landscape for decades. However, the calm of the ceremony did not last long. Within hours of the private burial, a massive crowd of supporters breached security barriers, storming into the homestead. The scene quickly turned chaotic. In their emotional rush to get close to the grave, many trampled over the flowers, broke fences and damaged the area around the gravesite. By the end of that evening, what had been a well-decorated and peaceful resting place had turned into a field of disorder. The wreaths that had been carefully placed by President William RUTO, former President UHURU KENYATTA, Mama Ida Odinga, and close family members were left scattered and torn. Chairs were overturned, and flowers arrangements lay in ruins. It was a painful sight for the family and for Kenyans who had followed the burial proceedings from across the country. However, just 48 hours later, the scene at the compound told a complete different story. Workers had moved in quietly overnight to repair the damage. The grave was cleaned, cemented afresh, and the surrounding area tipped up. New wreaths were neatly arranged, and the site regained its sense of solemnity and respect. From the look of things, it was clear that the family wanted to restore the dignity of Raila Odinga's final resting place.
Your Excellency, when you come to the name
The transformation was first noticed when Siaya Governor James Serengo, former President Uhuru Kenyatta, returned to Bondo to pay their last tributes to their long-time political ally. The visit came as a surprise to many locals, but it also confirmed that the Odinga family had taken quick action to protect the grave from further destruction. Those who saw the area said the new look was peaceful, clean, and well guarded, a sign that the family was determined to maintain the dignity of the site. Security around the home has since been tightened. Officers from the Kenya Police and the Administration Police have been stationed around the compound to control access. Only close relatives and authorized guests are now allowed in. Locals have been asked to give the family privacy as they continue to mourn. Sources in Bondo say that plans are already underway to turn Raila Odinga's resting place into a mausoleum, a permanent monument that will serve as a national heritage site. The idea is to honor his legacy as a freedom fighter, statesman, and a symbol of Kenya's long struggle for democracy. It is expected that once the official mourning period is over, the site will be open to the public, allowing Kenyans and tourists from across the world to visit and pay their respects. The Odinga'S home has always been a place of historic significance. It holds the grave of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Kenya's first vice president and the father of Raila. With Raila now resting beside him, the homestead is slowly turning into a landmark of Kenya's political journey. Locals in Siaya believe the area could soon attract scholars, historians and visitors who want to learn about the Odinga legacy and the country's struggle for multi-party democracy.
Tuonyeshe umoja ili hawa ndugu zetu ambao ni wanachama wafuate mfano wetu. Nataka niseme hapa mbele yako baba, ya kwamba chama hiki ambacho umetuachia, mimi Sifuna sitakuwa baadhi ya wale ambao watachangia kuangusha chama cha Raila Amolo Odinga. Baba,
even as work continues around the site, the atmosphere in Bondo remains heavy with grief. Many Kenyans are still coming to terms with Raila's death, which followed years of political service, sacrifice and influence. His passing has left a deep void in the nation's political scene. Across Siaya, the talk in markets, churches and villages is still about Raila, his leadership, his struggles and his unfinished dreams for Kenya.
Allow me to thank you on behalf of the party for the honor and dignity that you have granted to our father, our patriot, as he lies here as an elaborate state burial.
In the coming days, the Odinga family is expected to continue improving the gravesite. Plans include building a small wall around the grave, adding a memorial plaque, and planting fresh flowers across the compound. There is also talks of creating a walkway for future visitors and installing security cameras to prevent vandalism.
We always say that Baba is right. Baba was right when he was alive, and Baba is still right when he's lying and when he's in heaven. Baba will always tell us go right and would not question.
As the sun sets over the quiet hills of Bondo, Raila Odinga's grave now stands as a symbol of peace, reflection and national memory. From the destruction that followed his burial to the careful restoration that has brought it back to order, the site tells the story of a man who touched millions, even in his death. It is a place that now carries both pain and pride, and one that will likely remain a powerful reminder of Kenya's long political journey for generations to come.